So whatever's going on in your life, whatever struggle you're having, things seem chaos, or things seem out of order, things seem like they're spinning out of control. Know this, God is still in control. Jesus holds it all together. It may not feel like it, but He is, according to the Word of God. We continue in verse 17. It says, He is before all things, and in Him all things hold together. He is the head of the body, the church. He is the beginning, the firstborn from the dead, that in everything He might be preeminent. Verse 17 tells us with confidence that in Him all things hold together, that He is the sustainer. That means that the sun is fixed because of Him. Our planet is revolving and spinning in just the right way because of Him. That seasons change, that the rain falls, that the wind blows, that everything that happens in the natural world is because of Him. He holds it together. I mean, if you could imagine for a moment that, the planet, it's spinning. Our planet Earth rotates, it spins at about over 1,000 miles per hour. So the world is spinning at 1,000 miles per hour while it's revolving around the sun at over 67,000 miles per hour, but yet we don't feel that. We don't notice that everything is held together. If you can imagine a basketball, spinning a basketball on your finger, if you were to put something on that basketball and begin spinning it, it would fly off, right? If you try to put water on it or stuff on it or you try to set something, it would fly off. What holds it together, it wouldn't be held on with a basketball, but in the world that we live in, we're held together. We're kept here on the planet, that everything in the cosmos is held together. People would say, well, it's gravity, it's mass. Well, who created gravity? God did. Who created the mass, the material stuff, the substance of the world? God did. I read a story recently about a tour guide. He took a group of people through an atomic laboratory. They were looking at all the different ways on the molecular level of atoms, that all mass, everything that we see, all material things are created with mass, with atoms. Atoms are the things that make up all of the stuff that makes up our bodies. It makes up the screen that you're watching this or listening to this on, that all things are made up with atoms. And within atoms, there's constant movement. There's electrons and protons and neutrons and all the things you probably haven't heard since junior or senior high school, but that all the matter is moving around. And the question came up to the tour guide, if this is how matter works, everything's moving around, there's constant moving, there's constant chaos, and everything around us, how does it all keep together? What holds it all together? And the reality is, it's God that holds it together. Right here in verse 17, Jesus holds it all together. And if He can hold the cosmos together, He can hold the planets and the universe together, He can hold the smallest molecular level together, He can certainly hold your life together too. So whatever's going on in your life, whatever struggle you're having, things seem chaos, or things seem out of order, things seem like they're spinning out of control, know this, God is still in control. Jesus holds it all together. It may not feel like it, but He is, according to the Word of God. He holds it all together. He is the head. He is the beginning, the first, the preeminent. It means He's the first of all firsts. There's a lot of things that are first in the world. In fact, we just had the latest NFL Super Bowl last month, and the 59th Super Bowl, where they labeled that team the world champions. Right? They were first in that sport for the year. The NBA World Championships have had 76 world champions. The Major League Baseball World Series, 120 world champions. Olympic gold medalists. They've given out 7,000 Olympic gold medals. That 7,000 people or teams were listed as first in a certain category or event. But there's only one first, and His name is Jesus. He is the first of all first, the Lord of all lords, the King of all kings, the God above every other God. He's the one true God, the first of all things. That's what it means to be, He is preeminent. He is the first. He is the beginning. He is number one over all.